Alright, guys. Hello. I'm gonna dive right in. I'm thinking upon further consideration that I'll just have the Hearthstone episode today. I won't do the back-to-back Breath of the Lich King. Mainly because I just don't feel like it, and also because my channel hasn't been doing that well, frankly. I mean, I'm looking at the last couple episodes and they have like 0 views. I'm like, you know what? Maybe less is more when it comes to content creation. So yeah, if you're ever like, hey, Stormer, where's the episode? There's your explanation. Look at my numbers. You'll know it all. The numbers tell all. Okay, in this business. So without further ado, let's hop right in. Let me go ahead and boot up the game. After this, I'm also planning on playing piano, so that's an additional reason why I'm not Lich King today. We're ahead of reset, so I might try to squeeze in some mod grunts. I actually had a little bit of luck today getting the belt for the Cryptstalker set in retail for Hunter, as well as the Ulduar set. I believe it's called Deathbringer for Warlocks. And those are two of my favorite classes in WoW, so that was actually a pretty big deal. Also seeing and noticing that on Steam, God of War is on sale. I believe it's $40 now instead of $50, which some of you at home are thinking like, big whoop. Make it $20 or less, and then we'll get it. But I'm thinking I might. I'll just say I'm thinking about it. Right. I'm not a big fan of the location cards, to be honest with you guys. I'm really not. Let me run to the bathroom real quick, actually. My headphones are fine, so I can actually. And I think I'm at a point in my life where I'm trying to err more on the side of content consumption than content creation. Partly because of the phenomenon that I was describing, where I'm not popular on the show. And I was just thinking about this earlier today. I'm just getting like further and further behind on my shows and programs. Like, it's crazy how much content there is nowadays. And I think that's part of the reason why it's so hard to get noticed on my channel, because there are just so many other options available. You've got like Channel Awesome, you've got Markiplier, you've got Jeremy Johns, you've got Zach Scott. Like, there are so many guys in the content creation and media space. It's like all these voices, all this entertainment, and hours of stuff to watch. You just fall farther and farther behind, like, because no one has this amount of time in their schedule. No one does, especially me. Like, my weekends are exactly 2 days long. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna play Demon Hunter games. I'll go ahead and play the Tavern Brawl. I have not been as big of a fan of the Tavern Brawls lately, just because they force you to make your deck, and I freaking hate those. I like when they give you the deck for you. Yeah, I like that. Like, I much prefer that. I hate having to look up, like, oh, let me see what's the best deck list for the latest Tavern Brawl. Like, I freaking hate that so much. And you know people are going to be net decking. Because I'm net decking, because everyone's net decking, because they don't want to have to keep doing the Tavern Brawl over and over again to try to win games. And the topic that I brought up is streaming Magic the Gathering Arena. And there was a recent event in the game where it was based around Post Malone. apparently he has a secret lair based off himself. And they had sleeves in the game for this event that was featuring Post Malone. And I'm all for them partnering with celebrities and stuff like that, but the construction of this event itself was what I didn't agree with. Like, you had to win 5 games in order to get all of the rewards. And there are times where it's like, number one, that takes a lot of time. And number two, you just can't win games. There are times where you just can't win games. And it becomes extremely frustrating. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again, where I really just wish card game making companies, whether it's Blizzard, whether it's Wizards, would just get rid of the dang win quests. Get rid of them. Just cut them all out. Like, get them out of the game. Just have it be play X amount of games. Because that is much more realistic in today's world. If you're not going to be able to sit there and farm wins on those schedules. And it does become very frustrating when you're like, I just need to win one more game. And I can't win a game because everyone's running the same green deck because the green deck is objectively the strongest. Okay, let's see. Do I play Gennark? The problem is I don't have any other mechs. That's the only problem. Oh, okay. I don't know what's happening anymore. Give your next Silverhand recruit +3/+3 in Death Rattle. Actually, it could work for him because he's a paladin. So he might actually have the ability to do that. Yeah, and sorry if my mic is too loud, guys. I'm like right next to the mic. I can see it's going into the red range, and hopefully that's not making it so that way it's causing audio problems. It's one of those things where I have to like keep monitoring and adjusting the volume. Because again, I've got one of those voices that's at times extremely quiet, and at times it can push the mic into the red range. Like, I'm not a very loud streamer. I'm not a very loud content creator in general. Sometimes that works to my advantage for people who would like a more mellow show experience. But more often than not, it works to my disadvantage because I'm like reviewing some of my old VODs, and I'm like, dude, I am like impossible to understand. It's gotten to the point where I've had to like turn down the desktop audio and turn my mic all the way up. Like, it is all the way up right now to try to catch everything that's in my voice. And of course, I have all the filters on through Streamlabs. I'm using a Blue Yeti microphone, which is, I believe, the name in microphones. And yeah. This brawl seems like it's going to be strange. Strange. I actually probably should have done this. Okay, actually that wasn't so bad. Okay, that's a pretty bad death rattle to have for him. This is kind of wacky. Like, how is this? Is this like completely random and everything just gets a random death rattle? Because that's what it seems like. Trying to find a comfortable way to sit. I keep fiddling around with these cables. It will always be my freaking ruin. Like, I need to find a cable management system that works. Because one of the most annoying things about my setup are the cables. For sure. And let me try scooting back away from the mic, because that might help improve the overall audio quality, because again, the mic is on the same level. I'm speaking, projecting, as it were, toward the microphone, so I'm hoping that would also help you guys have a more high quality and easier to understand experience. But yeah, it's definitely a science. Okay, so okay. But yeah, 8:30 right now. I think Monday through Friday I should not stream as much. Like I don't want to stream as much throughout the week, particularly. Let me see if I can pronounce things correctly. Sometimes I'll say particularly because of my job. I do work full time. I'm not a full-time content creator, and as such, I have scheduling considerations to make. Like, do I really have the time? I think what I do more often than not is I spread myself thin. Like, what I'd rather do is wind down early, build some piano time into my schedule, and then try to entertain more through TikTok, because it seems like that's a better way to go. Even though I say broke talk a lot, and I have had copied the death rattle from another card, but does it say what card it is? That's what's annoying about it. I'm gonna 1/1 Piranha. Yeah, who cares? It's not that big of a deal. This seems interesting. Okay. None of his stuff has taunt, so can't use that. Incubators. Okay, we're doing great. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, if I had more time off, I could see myself streaming more. But it's kind of what I was talking about earlier in this episode, where it's like, even with my free time, like, I'm really having to budget it. Because it's like, do I have time to catch up on my YouTube? Do I have time to catch up on my Netflix shows? I still haven't watched that new Dahmer show all the way through. No, it's only like a three-part series. Like, don't even get me started on Stranger Things. Like, I think I should forget ever making it through that whole series. Wow, really good for me. I think I could trade down here, right? I like how this entire time, like, I have not had a back. This dude keeps getting squirrels. He's got good RNG. Like, and again, this guy has 18 cards left. So yeah, good RNG for sure. Yeah, budgeting free time. And this came up yesterday too, where it's like, I'm playing volleyball, I want to see a show. The show ended up not starting until late anyway. Like, it said 5 o'clock the show would start, and it didn't start until like 6:30 or 7 o'clock. I am so...
What's wrong?
I feel like impatient, I guess is maybe the word. I think he's dead. Yeah. Like, I get fidgety, like my old man. It gets to the point where I'm like, come on, get it over already. That's how it was yesterday. Like, I didn't even stay for the show. Like, they said it was starting at 6, and like it was 6:02, and it still hadn't started. And I was like, you know what, I'm out of here. I spent most of the day playing volleyball, as opposed to leveling up in Wrath of the Lich King, or even playing retail off stream. And I think that kind of encapsulates what I'm talking about. It's like, how much of my time do I want to spend reading? Even reading, I'm not doing as much. Like, I'm listening to audiobooks more nowadays. Because again, it's just hard to find time. Yeah. Like, how much time do I spend playing piano? Playing piano is a good one, because often it says, like, you should play piano. Let me see if I can play a song for you guys right now. Let me see if I can do Tarantella. Try again. Let me try it one more time. There you go. That's how it so much should sound. If I slow it down, it might sound even better. Yeah, that sounded so much smoother. I think a tendency that I have too when I'm playing piano is I tend to like rush through songs. I think part of the reason I play song, and that was on Dante that I just played, by the way. The first song was a Tarantella in C, and that last one was on Dante. I tend to practice my songs quickly because for the longest time I used to practice my songs as part of a routine. And I would play like 10 or 15 songs in a row to try to remember the songs. And pull one of my hairs, I want to do. And yeah, I would play as part of this routine, and I would play the songs quickly because I wanted to get through the routine so I could learn new songs. That's something else that I thought a lot about in piano, is like, how much time is good to spend practicing old songs, relearning old songs, and how much time should be dedicated to learning new songs. And nowadays, I think I'm spending more time practicing new songs. And I think that's overall a good thing because, well, I think there is that possibility that you'll forget old songs that you've learned. Over time, I believe I'll be one of those pianists that sees patterns, underlying patterns, and I'll be able to read music more easily or easier. And even relearning old songs will become easier, in my theory. Like, I could try to play another song for you guys. Let me try to play When You Wish Upon a Star. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is... Oops, did I mess up? If your heart is... No request is too extreme. Anything your heart desires. When you wish upon a star as dreamers do. Sorry guys, I forgot some of the lyrics. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star as dreamers do. So yeah, as you can see, it's one thing remembering lyrics, it's another thing remembering notes and chords. It's another thing learning songs that you've never learned before, and mastering new progressions. Like, that is a whole another challenge. Like, I'm trying to get the progression down right now, Moonlight Sonata, the Hoffman version, and it's taken me a while because it's hard for me to predict the changes in the song. Let's see. And I think something else I'm learning about myself is the more time I spend in front of the piano, the more comfortable I am playing. Like, it's so much easier to remember. Like, let's see if I got it. Let it go. Let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care. I messed up there. Never bothered me anyway. Let me see if I can play the entire thing. Yeah, I'm trying to. So I should have Let It Go down, but I'm also trying to learn Into the Unknown. So I'm trying to learn like a few different songs. Like, I'm still working on Moonlight Sonata, and I'm working on Into the Unknown. Let me try this one. This one's called Etude D. That might have been the best I've ever done that song. Etude D. Very beautiful song, some of my favorite songs. What are these? Core Demon Hunter and Custom Demon Hunter? I don't even remember this. Oh, this is the deck I made. I do wish it was easier to get cards in this game, which is a common complaint I have between this game and Magic. I do kind of... It seems like both of these decks are kind of similar, aren't they? They are definitely very similar. Wondering what the difference is, actually. I actually don't know. They both seem to be Saiyajin E3 stacks. Right. Sometimes I think I do the same thing. Like, yeah, this one also is a Grantil Patron. Maybe I just need to look around and see what other decks there are. How many patrons are in the game? I meant to search this a while back. 3, looks like. Should I create this? overkill is the effect on this one. Could be pretty radical, right? Let me try that. Let me try converting one of these into a wild deck with all 3 patrons in it. Who should I ditch? The treasure guard? I just don't know how competitive this deck is going to be. And I believe there are enough Death Rattles in the deck to make use of N'Zoth as well. I feel like there's just so much. I gotta cut 3 cards. Make room for these. I almost feel like there's not, and what's amazing is that is even with what's his name, Renathal. I wonder if I made this into a Reno list. That might be a good way to get around that. And that would give us a way of bringing in all the patrons. Let me go like this. Then we go like this. Might as well put both N'Zoths in because we are running dragons now with Alex. Yeah, Kale Thos is already in this. He's in this. And that also helps us make sense of the one arena patron we have. Let's see. Let me see if I can do let it go for you guys. Let it go. Let it go. I think it's can actually. Let it go. Slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. The story, John, will never bother me anyway. That one was a lot better, but yeah, you can see where practice comes in. And yeah, let me see if I can give you a sneak peek at the Into the Unknown one that I'm working on right now. And that's about all I could do. Like Hoffman says it's an easy song, so I'm hoping it's not too challenging to get down. But something tells me it's still gonna take practice. Okay, yeah. We're already 30 minutes into today's episode. I'm gonna try to get some games out. We gotta get the games out. We should put Oakheart in at least deck. Because it already is running Brand Bronzebeard. I actually had this idea not too long ago. It's like I shouldn't just put all Elises in a deck. Okay, and it's got to be gold. Gold. Always believe in your soul. You're indestructible. Always believe in, 'cause you are gold. This is a demon. I'd say maybe Yogg, but I don't think there's enough spells in the deck for Yogg to be worth our time. We are running Proving Ground though, so it's not all bad. Yeah, we already had Raid Boss Oni in the deck. True. Got Murlocs. Got Infusers. Maybe we should put a Hogger in the deck, considering what the deck's trying to do. We need any more strong death rattles. I think Thorson would be good. Yeah, this guy. Boom would be great. Plus it brings us back. Brings us back to the old times, huh? I'd say Gorgonzola, but there's a little bit of a challenge with her because she might get pulled on the board with Oakheart, and that's counter synergy. That happens. But there might, but technically there is already Zephyrs in the deck too, so maybe I should just throw caution to the wind. I think so. Yep, you. I think for the last few cards I'm going to go strictly demon. Okay, give me a second, guys. Happy wisp noises. Ace Hunter Green. I think that card got remade with that effect at least. Corvus Bloodthorn was the card I was thinking of that one time with the charge effect. I wonder if we should put this guy in the Setter Overseer. He does have 4 attacks, so he doesn't exactly synergize. Kane would be pretty good. This is like a gotcha card. Oh wow, I didn't even know I had this card. Your opponent can only play their left and rightmost cards on their next turn, and it's a Battle Cry. He's not as good with the units off. It is a powerful effect, but how powerful? I don't think it's that powerful. And I also don't want to go too heavy on these. I wish that guy said something a random demon. That'd be a lot better. The problem with Kane is he doesn't come back. That's the problem with Kane, because he's just a charge guy, and he doesn't have death rattle, and he isn't in time. He doesn't come back. Look at it. Like, gotta find. I think today I'm going to practice the 2 piano songs, Moonlight and Into the Unknown. Oh, let me see if I can get Can You Feel the Love tonight? Can you feel the love tonight? Is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. Pretty good. I think I scuffed some of the lyrics, but yeah, that's one of the songs I recently learned. I like when they make the songs easy because they're so much easier to learn. But yeah. It would be great. These guys had death riddles. This is corrupt. You know what? I don't think it's that bad. There's already an IB in the deck. There is now. This guy seems so good in the deck just because he's gonna get pulled by the other guy. Exactly what we want to happen. Yeah. I was trying to think, like, do we really need more death rattles? And I don't think we do, actually. Like, with Mothership, we got Mech's cover. We also got Mech's cover with Boom. Technically. Are there any other, like mega fun cards? Or to just, like, bring the joy of the game to life? I'd say Yaxaron, but, you know, if we could fit it in the deck. With the amount of spells in the deck. I would say like a 3, 4, or 5 drop. Fine. After another minion dies, become a copy of it. This could be really good. Creepy painting, especially if we can get a big guy down. Korak's already in the deck, right? Pretty sure, yeah. He is. I was thinking maybe Mankirk. Morose could be good, actually. When you consider he's summoning something at the end of every turn. That's quite good. And there is no other guy that does that. Other than Hogger, of course. Like, is there a 4-drop that's continuously summoning stuff? Never have opened that joint account. The red treasure was not even along the way. Folktale told to non-good children to scare them from staying close to the surface. Baron Rivendare. A 4-drop that's just like continuously summoning stuff. Be pretty good. I'd say maybe pre-nerf direct, but I feel like they demolished this card. Yeah, the patrons are most excellent. say maybe the get back to work dude, the Taskmaster, simply because he can synergize with this guy, or not that guy, but the other patron. This one. Something about dealing damage. You could go with an oldie but goodie and go Piloted Shredder. I wonder if Piloted Shredder would be even better than Battle Teacher. Of course, it wouldn't pull quite as much. Okay, it only summons one thing. Noticeably. What if I went with the darkness? I feel like the darkness is bad too. It will disrupt the duplication strategies because the candles directly interfere with that. I just think the card is so stinking slow. It is like ice chunks. How slow it is. Okay, let's see here. What about Lotham? It has like 0 synergy with the deck, but hey, it might still be good. Imran's head, of course. I just don't think we have enough mechs. You know, Mucklas could be good when you consider what the deck is like. I mean, I think I'm gonna try it actually. Buffs everything on the board, and you just have a bunch of stuff on the board. Not as good with Proving Grounds, but a lot of stuff in our deck is not as good with Proving Grounds. Haga. Kind of regret that yeah, there we go. It's the new age. And to think I could have just played the Reno card deck. And the funny thing is, it's actually close enough to this deck where it's probably very comparable. The Death Roll cards tend to be stronger
versus Arthas.
than the...
It would seem we are evenly matched.
Today and forever, I am your better Arthas.
And by guys, I'm trying to multitask. I don't know if it was correct to keep molecular or not. Oh.
Ah, I see you've brought. Ah, I see you've brought.
None will
Darkness could
survive.
be good. Again, if we can reasonably predict our opponent's control deck. If you're running control, it's all that much more likely that they will be Reno and no Redithal. I like running Reno because, well, frankly, it increases the amount of writing in the deck. Like you were seeing how we were like, I don't know how we're gonna work this doubles, but so we put you don't work it with doubles, you work it with Singles. What's cool about this deck is I think there's actually enough early game action and noise where I don't think you have to worry about falling far behind. I don't think we'll have to take the defensive approach.
Reporting for duty.
If we need to, we can always build in some of those death rattle guys. There's the one guy. Can't even remember his name. Okay, or you don't like this. Let's see if I can get a whirlwind. There it is. You don't. Okay.
Holy light!
Thanks a lot.
Dude, that freaking sucks, dude. Freaking changes my spell. Freaking sucks, dude. Dude, that's freaking game freaking ending, bro. And this is part of the reason I don't play Hearthstone as much.
Just on my ever living.
Holy light!
Yeah, you knew he was gonna freaking pop his board too. I guess there's actually nothing we can do. I guess I'm actually just gonna... I'm trying to forget how much this game was. It actually sucks.
This is our chance! Flygo!
Well played.
Oh, spamming. How many well played will it take? Trying to meet my soulmate for an app that has never worked for me.
Reporting for duty.
It could work, right? Playing your cards right. Didn't have low expectations surrounding online dating in general. Dating and online dating. Like, very low expectations. Okay. I feel like it would be completely ludicrous to play an arena patron on this board.
I grow impatient.
Holy light!
Can I Gorgon this? I think I can, right? That's actually a nuts combo if I can.
Just a scratch.
Dude, tell me why I didn't Bran first. Bran into the Gorgon would have been freaking epic. Because I would have gotten 2 of these.
To arms, men.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over anyways. I'm simply not going to be able to keep up with his value house. We don't have Reno, by the way. Yeah, basically I'm not looking forward. 3 things have to die to be able to do this.
I grow impatient.
Pretty darn screwed. Okay, monkey. Yeah, I'm almost positive that I should have done the thingamajig. My board is pretty much done for. I feel like I need something more resilient than this, specifically against this kind of swarmy deck. Like, what is a good card to run? Chaos Nova maybe, but Chaos Nova is counter to my overall strategy. Immolation Aura could be good. But now that I'm thinking about it, like his entire like strategies. I'm just gonna keep flooding the board. I'm just gonna keep losing. The problem with secrets again is they are so gosh darn sticky. Wow, he did not clear the Muckless Champion. What? Are you sure? Like, am I still playing Hearthstone? Okay, I'm gonna go in here. Avenge. Avenge me. I'm really looking forward to these guys. Insatiable Devour. What? Why and how is he running this? Alright, I'm out. I'm out. Bye. It's been a fun game, psych. I wish Blizzard knew how to design cards. Because that one was kind of a nightmare. I don't know, again, where the Blizzard developers got the concept and notion of designing cards, but they're clearly off when they designed that card. Yeah, it just sucks up my entire board and adds it to its stats. That seems balanced. It's not even legendary. And you guys wonder why I hardly play the game anymore. Like, come on, Blizzard, come on. Why would you make that card? Completely sucks the fun out of the game. And it has absolutely no synergy. The best part is it has zero synergy with the rest of his deck. And it still works because it is so flippin' busted. Like, it is so busted. He puts it in and it still lands in the game. It still lands in the game, even though there's zero synergy because of how ill-designed, how poorly designed the card is. And that has been my classic complaint with this game, other than the fact that it's hard to earn cards. Like, at least make balanced cards if you're going to make a game the way that this game is. At least design balanced cards. Yeah, no one else is playing the game either. Not surprising. Why would you want to? Why would you want to when your board's just going to get sucked up with one card? I don't know. I actually don't know. Oh, I forgot I was going to make that change of Immolation Aura. Whoops. My bad. I mean, technically speaking, Immolation Aura is also counter-synergistic with the deck, because this deck is designed around putting a lot of minions on the board. So there is a counter synergy between Immolation Aura and the ability of summoning minions. What's good about the Immolation Aura, though, is that it's such a degree of damage that it's not potentially going to wipe out some of your bigger minions. Meanwhile, it's going to be practically game-winning in matchups like we just had and against like Murloc builds. Chaos Nova is pretty big in those matchups too. Pretty much the entire reason why we run Chaos Nova. Try to overcome that. We got Nasatha God of the Deep, which is not ideal. This guy's taking a while, so I might go ahead and put my dish in the dishwasher. Yeah, I'm gonna. This guy, I don't know what the deal is on this. We'll choose it. This is great. This is serious.
I see you've brought love. I see.
Yeah, everyone's running Red Ball. You pretty much. I think it's pretty much mandatory to be running that. Okay, nice. Yeah, I think it's pretty much mandatory to be running Red Ball because of the games like we just had, and because of all the Murloc decks. Pretty much all the aggressive decks in the game have made Menthol pretty much mandatory to run. You must run it if you want a chance to win. Otherwise,
Illidan versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
I have had enough of this.
Definitely a long
I see
time ago.
you've brought guests.
We didn't mulligan correctly at all. Well, who knows? Maybe it'll work out anyhow. This is a card I should switch out. It is actually not good. Yeah, I definitely think something better than that. Leighton or this has overkill. Is there anything that gives my guys haste or a charge, whatever they call it in this game, rush?
Queen's trove is forbidden.
Key to key. Okay, dokey.
Do you have the artifact?
Okay, we about to make this a fun game. We're gonna try our best to make it a fun game. We're gonna do everything we can to make it fun. He's gonna bless that. Again, another card that's like blatantly imbalanced. Give a minion +2, then sets attack to be equal to its health. So yeah, it's like a stronger inner fire, basically. And we have 0 follow-up. It's really nice.
Such a perfect specimen.
I'm just gonna concede. I have no desire to play against this. No desire at all. Inner fire! Woohoo! It's completely broken. Like, complete. And let's go ahead and just change the deck while we're at it. Okay, this card is irrelevant in the deck. What other card would just a card that I didn't like in the deck? Well, Barrage. Is it necessary in the deck? I don't know. Verlocula. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure this out. Schnorr is worth it just because of this raw synergy. What was the card that silences the 1-drop? This one, Consume Magic. I just want to prevent that exact situation that we just observed from happening. Even this could be decent, but the only problem is the delay. I think Consume Magic is a much better card. Particularly for our first Proving Ground. I don't think there's enough big things in the deck to make it a good card. Because you could get this, that's true. You could get this guy. I mean, it's kind of creating a liability, isn't it? Seems great, but it's actually not. I think a Death Rattle that specifically says summon on it could be good. Like even this could be good. It doesn't have taunt, but it does have rush, and it summons 2 assistants. A Death Rattle that just summons a bunch of stuff. Infested Goblin could be good. Because what's interesting about the Goblin is he does also add beasts to your hand. Sledge Belcher, the classic. Vilcha. Just like sure. Talon's already in the deck. Should I swap out Violet for Piloted? Because I don't know if we have that many spells. Oh, this monkey guy. I want to put in the deck because I want to have fun. It's actually a bad card, guys. How dare you want to have fun in this game? How dare you? Alright, fine. Yeah, I like that curve a lot more. I'd say maybe even Infested Tauren, because the thing about the Tauren is that he can be pulled. Yeah, sure, let's try the Tauren. He can be pulled with a card, simply put. Yeah, he doesn't have the Pilot Shredder synergies, but he's not keeping me safe. You gotta be kept safe. A Tauren. This might be our last game too. I gotta check the time. Oh snap! Over an hour. I guess so. I guess this is gonna have to be our last game of the night.
Illidan versus Valera.
Watch your back.
I have had enough of this.
Ladies, I hate tattoo. I think of putting a tattoo on a beautiful young woman, because I will not want her then. My dad is the same way. He's a strong venomous towards tattoos.
I see you.
I was also the same way. Sister was not that way. She got a tattoos. I just never really liked them. Personal preference. Just always thought they were like trash. Putting a bumper sticker on a Mercedes Benz or Lamborghinis, like you just don't do it. You're gonna ruin the value. I think they're being smart, cool, trendy, but really it just looks tacky. Must be, in my opinion. A lot of people don't feel the same way as me. I like what I like. I'll say that. Okay, we could coin out the Renathal, but there's hardly any point to doing that. Could run Cast Nova in the deck as well for the extra removal, but it really shouldn't be necessary with a curve. Like, it really shouldn't be that often that we straight up lose on board.
Love the feel of wind in me sails. Love the feel of wind in me sails.
Wait for me! Wait for
Pirates.
me!
Perfect game to end on. Perfect game to end on. I freaking hate pirates. Like, I don't know. I feel like pirates are what they would put in a game if they really didn't want anyone to have fun. Because you think pirates, you think like, oh, you know, cool, fun. Like, it reminds you of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. But then in this game, they're highly synergistic. You guys are gonna see it probably. Look at that. He's completing his quest. They're kind of like Murlocs. They're very aggressive, they're very synergistic. They will make you hate the game.
No one crosses the uncrowned.
Yeah, dude, best of the tournament might as well have been freaking legendary matchup. Good job. Good job, Infested. Darn. I'd say maybe the Gruntle, but I need to mellow the board out a little bit.
Do you have the artifact?
Elise is good for the job. Mellow out the board, Elise. Mellow it out. Might trade down. Ready. Trades down. Trade across. Okay, hold on. How is it a 5/5 now? Crystal Cord. Okay, another card that's extremely balanced. Actually, this card's been nerfed already once before. It used to be easier to accomplish. And I believe it used to be 4/4. Did they counter buff it to make it 5/5? And again, it's like this matchup, I pretty much cannot play. Like, there is a lot of things I cannot play in this matchup now.
Get back!
Sheesh. Am I even gonna be able to do this now? I think I'm gonna do it, guys. Alright, yeah, I'm out of here. Bye.
Right, this would be a lot easier if there were kittens climbing on you.
And yeah, that was not fun. Alright guys, I will try Hearthstone again next week. Oh man, just hilariously broken cards and combos. And the reason why we only play this game once a week, even then, if that. Hope you've all enjoyed. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Donations, Venmo, Stormer Show, STORMERSHOW. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful Monday night.